A woman wrote in with a dilemma that may hit home for some couples. She and her husband got married in March 20, right before the pandemic. And now 5 years later, he's ready to start a family. But she isn't, at least with him, as he is, I guess, the current state that he's in. She wants to travel, have fun, and enjoy life. But after a deep conversation with her mother, she realized her hesitation goes deeper. Her husband has unhealthy habits: drinking, lack of exercise, occasional weed smoking, etc. Now that she's aware of the risks of damaged sperm leading to miscarriages and potential health issues for their future child, she's questioning everything. Should she have an open conversation with him and demand he make changes? Is this a red flag that she doesn't see him as the father of her children? Or is she using his lifestyle as an excuse because she doesn't want kids at all? So here's just some of the background. I'm reading this, so I'm not necessarily saying it's true because I didn't read it before. But anyway, it says, it's a common understanding that both parents contribute equally to the genetic makeup of the fetus, with each providing 50% of the genetic material. However, recent studies have highlighted that paternal genes can have a more pronounced influence on certain aspects of fetal development. For instance, research from Cornell University found that on the fetal side of the placenta, most genes are paternally imprinted, meaning the father's genes are more actively expressed. When it comes, I actually saw this on this white content creators page I follow. Miscarriages and sperm damage. So around 2 out of 3 miscarriages within the first 12 weeks are linked to sperm DNA damage. Imperial College of London, they did a study and they said that poor sperm quality is associated with recurrent miscarriages. And as far as risks are concerned, sperm DNA damage can more than double the risk of miscarriage. Partners, that was a terrible sentence. Partners of men with damaged sperm are more likely to experience pregnancy loss. Sorry.
Amanda?
Oh, would you like me to comment?
Yeah.
I think that the end of the prompt with all the questions and confusion is pretty loaded because I can't really tell where her mind is at. Okay, first question, she says, should she have an open conversation with him and demand he make changes? Well, one, I feel like if you are very concerned about the lack of, not the lack of, but the sperm damage in the miscarriages or whatever, if you guys are actively trying to get pregnant right now, he can stop the unhealthy habits as you guys are trying. But if you think that you don't see him as the father of your kids because of these unhealthy habits, that's a whole nother thing. Because she goes into that right after and she says, is this a red flag that she doesn't see him as the father of her children?
And in his current state, at the top, it says, at least with him as he, like in his current state.
As he is.
Right. And is that because of the unhealthy habits?
Well, this also says that this was right before the pandemic, so shit was probably sweet before then, and then she was locked in the house with him, and she's seen how he was, and he's seen how she was, and he might be trying to trap her by putting a kid in her, knowing that she don't want a kid. If I don't understand the
it is a lot going on.
The have an open conversation. One, I thought y'all married couples have open conversations, so that was the whole thing about marriage. Everything is so much deeper.
It's hard, child.
But
it do be hard.
No, yeah, but if they're having family conversations, that's not like a deep conversation to have.
Well,
like,
why is she asking us? Should she have an open conversation with him and demand? First of all, what you demanding? Because you could have the conversation to say, "Hey, listen, A, B, and C would work better for us." But like to demand some shit is.
Well, can I interject? When I read demand, I'm taking that as like, hey, if I agree to your desire to start a family, then you're gonna have to do X, Y, and Z. I think that's what she meant by demand. I could be wrong.
It does seem a little forceful. I didn't like the word in there either.
Well, I just don't like when people talk about some demands. Like, don't demand me to do shit.
But it affects her though.
But she don't want a kid anyway.
No, she doesn't want a kid with him in the current state that he's in.
Well,
But-
according to her last question, she doesn't know if she wants kids at all.
That's what I'm saying. So like, it sounds like
She
know what?
She got
You
a
know
lot
my
going
answer.
on.
We not the right people, baby. Go talk to a therapist.
My
She,
answer-
she got
got a lot-
she got too many questions.
She
and they're
got a lot
all in a
going
different
on.
direction.
She really do, because using his lifestyle as an excuse because she doesn't want kids at all. You need to figure that's a you thing.
She don't
You need
want
to
kids
figure
with
that.
Yeah,
You need to figure
Yeah.
that
I
out
agree.
on your own then, and before you start making it have to do with him at all. You
Yeah.
figure out what you
She
want.
needs to address her own.
because she's talking about she
Whatever.
want to travel in a relationship. Oh, sorry, excuse me, a marriage. She want to have fun.
Maybe March
this-
2020, you have a lot of time to sit down
Yeah.
and think.
She don't
What
want to
is
do
this?
this with him no more.
And we're saying it's 2025.
She want
New
to.
York.
She already is she pregnant? Who is she? Is she-
Single.
What is she doing right now? 5 years later.
She wants to be a hoe.
I can't say it.
That's all she wants to
can't
do.
say
She
it.
wants to be a
Thank you.
whore.
Thank
Be a
you.
whore. You want to
Yes.
have
She
fun.
wants to
You
be
want
a
to
hoe.
travel. You want
Thank
you want to get fucked. Go get fucked. You don't want a kid. You
Say
don't
it.
want to be a parent. You don't want to be responsible. That's what it is. Just go. Be a hoe.
Hello?
Being a parent is a
Boy, y'all
fucking-
doing them
Hello.
gymnastics up in this bitch.
Aaron.
'Cause I don't know how y'all got from that to her
Aaron.
wanting to be a hoe. Like y'all.
Hello?
I can
I
tell
can tell
you.
you.
Oh my God.
I
Chat.
can tell you.
That is bullshit to make her sleep better at night by getting without having to listen. Jesus Christ, would you like to go?
I got you. So, Amanda, earmuffs. She want to be a hoe, and I say, you know what? It's crazy that like we sit up here as men with stuff and experiences that we heard, and we get to the meat of it, and the meat of it is she want to go out and travel, sans or without husband. She want to go out and have fun, sans or without husband. And then, you ready? After
I don't
getting
think
married,
I am.
after being married, she's saying, I don't think I want kids at all.
After you got
You know
married.
what? And sometimes
Now I
just-
see who you are.
And that all
Now your current
means,
state.
Mm.
i.e.,
Yeah.
equal sign, she wants to
wanna
be a hoe.
Yes. And you know what?
Maybe we should all
Marriage
just
is
walk around with
cock-blocking.
that sign on our forehead.
Marriage is cock
just wanna be
blocking
a
her
hoe.
wholeness.
I just want to be a hoe.
We
Let's get a shirt.
Marriage is cock blocking.
I think that's a great idea.
Wholeness. All right,
Let's get it
whatever.
ready
Or
for
it,
next
it
week.
should say she just want to be a hoe and then put line Rico.
Okay, and then,
All right,
and then
anyways.
under that, and then
No.
hashtag truth. Because
Okay,
we're saying-
hashtag truth.
We're telling you what it is. Like if she can't have an open conversation with her man, and she want to write into a,
It's gonna say
a
hashtag
show
lies on the back.
and ask
Say
us
what?
and say he got unhealthy
Hashtag
habits.
lives.
No, she want to be a hoe.
the back.
She want to travel. What she want to do when she travel? Take pictures.
Please.
No,
and
I don't
thank
know.
you.
Truth.
Listen.
What
listen.
kind of women do y'all be
Wait, wait,
around? Like
know.
that's
I
the
just-
thing.
Look, how about this?
No, what kind of women do y'all be around? Everybody who wants to travel by themselves want to go
Everybody-
fuck somebody. It makes no
everybody-
sense.
Where she started, she
You gotta wait, you gotta
off
wait.
with all this nonsense, and then she got to the bottom. Hey, I don't know. We're
That's the truth.
married.
The bottom is the truth.
Well, you know what? It's probably his unhealthy habits. He was smoking weed before y'all met. Y'all was smoking weed together.
Thank
And
you.
then
Thank
y'all
you.
moved
That's
in
what I was trying to
And then now you want to police him and make these demands. And now, you got to slow down on the weed smoking because we're losing money. It's the pandemic. He's still doing his thing, right? Still nutting up in her. She like, oh, now I see what could possibly happen. I don't want to smoke no more. I want to change my life. I thought they were changing their life together. No, she's on her own path. She wants to travel. She wants to have fun and enjoy life. But after a deep conversation with her mother, another idiot, she's saying to her, oh, no, girl, no. Like, no, we're telling you the truth. We are telling you the truth. What it sounds like is she wants to go live her life. You should have never got married. You were upset that you were trapped in a pandemic, and we see through the bullshit. But if you want to say, oh, no, we just want to take pictures and go on the beach, and then what happened when that dude sees you while you're by yourself and you don't like your man at home, you don't want to have his children, and he smokes weed and he's unhealthy.
But Rome,
No,
it,
and he
it says
said- and-
it says
and
she
look,
wants
Rome,
to travel,
wait,
have
hold
fun,
on.
and enjoy life, but it doesn't say that she wants to do that by herself. She could want to do that with her husband, but her husband is ready to have a family, which is the point of her saying that.
So
Which
she
is the
said-
point of fucking marriage,
So
too.
she said every-
The point of
She said
what are we-
everything she said, but forgot to say, oh yeah, with you, honey. No,
But why-
she said she wants to. She didn't say she wants to with him.
No.
She was very
First of all,
detailed.
and that was the follow-up after she says that my husband is ready to start a family. But she isn't. She's not ready. She still wants to live life.
She wants to be a thought.
But no, hold on, no, because that is
it took her mother to make her come to her conscious.
No, come on. Y'all acting like this doesn't happen in newly wed marriages.
It's called buyer's remorse.
People,
that's what it's called. It's
like
called
y'all not even
remorse.
being real right now. Y'all
Says the person that's not married.
ridiculous.
Because I would have buyer's remorse.
Says the person that's not married.
People want to like enjoy their marriage before starting families. People don't want to have kids right away all the time in their marriage.
Especially after the panini.
How long were they married?
After the panini, don't nobody want to do that.
How long were they married?
Doesn't say.
I don't
20.
For 5
5 years later. That's
Well,
today.
no, right now.
No.
Today.
The prompt says that
When-
they got married in March 2020.
And
I don't
now,
know
5
how
years
long she
later?
wrote this in.
5 years later, yelling and like you're a pirate.
But I married you, so I'm an idiot too. Like, that's my point.
it's always
My
her
point is this.
fault.
Every time it gets to a situation where a woman has to take some type of fucking accountability for their terrible decisions, they try to find a justifiable reason on why she is not at
First
fault.
of all,
you got
don't argue,
married with a
child.
fucking pothead. You got married to a man who makes zero good decisions.
First
and
of all,
5
it
years later,
says occasional weed smoking. That is not, nor has it
whatever.
ever been a
He has an
pothead.
unhealthy lifestyle. Unhealthy
Nigga,
enough.
I know people who can go out and run 6 miles and do all of that.
Unhealthy enough
Blah,
to
blah,
make you-
blah.
unhealthy enough to make you question having kids with him, which means this isn't something that just fucking happened. This is something that's been there that you either just now started paying attention to, which means you made a poor decision when you first got married, or something that has been happening, which means you made a fucking poor decision with the person that you got married
You're
to.
right. It's the woman's fault.
It is. It is.
Let's
her
move
fault, but
on.
you picked the nigga.
Let's
and she
move
don't wanna
on.
have kids with him.
Let's move on to it's the woman's fault.
I don't know too many.
Yeah, that's
people.
really what we just. Honestly, no, because you know what, mustard.
So if you ask me, Alan,
Mustard.
I wouldn't have got married to the bitch.
Because at this point,
That's
that's
the
how I
answer to the
feel.
question.
It's mustard.
No.
Because, like, it's so ironic to me that men believe that it's only women who lack accountability or who avoid accountability. It's only women. How fucking ironic is that?
We're just.
And you know what? No, because y'all niggas just went on a fucking rant
About the
about
prompt. The prompt.
how
the
she.
prompt.
What?
We ran on about the prompt
You went on a rant about women not taking accountability.
based on
It doesn't. No, nigga. Y'all say this every time. What are y'all talking about?
based
No.
on this prompt.
And I'm sorry, women. We're just gonna take. We're hoes, and we don't like accountability.
No,
No.
one said you were all hoes.
No.
We're talking about this prompt.
But we might as well be.
serious?
Hold on, but we might as well be because y'all make the woman a problem.
Everything.
It always boils down to she's a hoe. She's the problem because she wants to go out and be a hoe. That's always the
She was
bottom line
married
for every
and now divorced.
Prompt.
She's about
She's a hoe.
Bring up Ask Amanda because I'm sure she's a hoe and she just wants to go out and be a hoe.
Everybody-
What's next? Okay, because that's really all it boils down to, and it's like. I'm actually.
She sits on the toilet and pees.
Disappointed in
She's
what
a
y'all
hoe.
come up here and say every single time. It's actually crazy because I didn't even think that she
Thank
was
you.
right. I didn't even think that. I thought she was confused. It was a lot.
Confused.
She was stupid.
She's confused. What is she
She's
confused about?
stupid.
She's married.
She's fucking dumb
She's a hoe.
and a hoe.
She's a hoe.
She's a hoe.
She's a hoe.
I
Guys,
don't want to accept her hoeness.
ladies,
She's a hoe.
She
She
would
just
have
wants
accepted
to
her
be-
ladies,
hoeness. It would
we
have been
not
all right.
arguing with this bullshit no more. Mustard.
How many women
I'll just sit with my hat.
come out the gate and just say, I'm a hoe?
Let
or
it
do
go
they
on.
tell you they're a hoe in
Hoes,
1,000 different
no, they hoes. That's the
hieroglyphics?
thing.
like,
No.
Wait, y'all wait. I think Chris is trying to change something. Hold on.
Hoes don't even need to write in for advice about their
yes,
husband.
they do, because they don't know how to be married.
She's not asking for
my
advice
God.
on how to be married.
And if you put it on men, I'm sorry. And if you were to put it on men,
No, don't. No, do not put it on men because
Rico.
it is women. We lack
I would've never
accountability
married the
and we're all hoes.
hey Rico,
It's
hey,
done.
let me tell
Y'all
you-
niggas happy?
I'm perfect.
Great.
Rico,
Next fucking question.
I was married to this girl, right? Pandemic happened.
She's a hoe.
You know what happened? She had the nerve to pick up an unhealthy weed habit.
But she's a hoe.
She was a little big bodied, right? And then she decided to become unhealthier by lacking exercise.
Unhealthier.
Right? So then I talked to my mom. My mom was like, are you happy? And I was like, Mom, I don't really know. I think I want to travel. I think I want to go out and have some fun.
You want to fuck some bitches?
Now, that would be the first thing you said. Romeo's outside. He want to have fun without me? You know he want to go out and be a hoe.
Yep.
But if
No.
I say it, I'm wrong.
You talk to your mom, and your mom asked you, "Are you ready to start a family? Are you ready to have kids?"
Mhm.
And your response to that
Mhm.
was, "I still want to travel and do other things.
Mhm.
Not ready to be a dad."
Mm.
Is that crazy?
Crazy that she's still asking me to have a child while being unhealthy and the habits and the lack of exercise. So when I get an option to say, no, I want to go have fun. I want to travel and eat food
And take pictures.
and take pictures. But if I said it as a man, you'd be like, oh, so you're going to go without me? I didn't
Nobody
include her.
said that.
She didn't even say that.
She said everything, but I want to bring my husband. If she's giving us details.
Chat
She
is
said,
gonna see the
I
prompt,
want
right?
to travel.
Guys,
Chat is gonna see
guys.
the prompt.
I want
Wait,
us
Amanda,
to travel.
Amanda, if I say, oh, I'm going to
There
see
was no
Godfrey tonight, right? What you gonna say?
With who? But
I don't know. I thought that was a trick question. I don't know.
No, but what I'm saying, but like, who you gonna assume I'm going with?
yourself.
If I say I'm,
You fucking
nigga, what?
No, Erin don't go nowhere by
Alright,
herself.
if-
She's either going with her friends or she's going with her husband.
Okay, exactly.
If I go to,
But it's not
if
clear.
I go to Jamaica tomorrow, you be like, oh, y'all going to Jamaica? Who
I
am I
know
going
she's
with?
going with Darren.
If I go to DR to go check out our house there, who am I going?
She's going with her husband.
I don't have to say it.
But if you go to Houston,
and he's invited.
well, no. If you
And
go, I said, if you go to Houston, I am not, and I'm gonna assume, and I could be wrong. Even Amanda's not going to assume that Darren is automatically going.
People do. They always ask me, is Darren there with you?
The fact that we're
Always.
asking means that there's inconsistencies.
So-
because I
so
would
if
not
I'm-
have to ask if I knew.
people that don't know-
if I
I know
fucking
Aaron's
knew it, I'm not
business,
gonna
so I
ask.
know.
This is a clear indication of what happens when a woman travels by herself often, which is nothing wrong. But for us to sit here and assume
You're
that
crazy.
she said, "I want to go have fun and travel," that meant I want us to go
I'm
have
not
fun and
going
travel.
to Houston
all,
to have fun. I'm
she
going to
goes
see my
home.
mama.
I'm not talking about you.
But you just brought up Houston.
I'm talking about the inconsistencies of when you do something by yourself, it automatically leaves the assumption that you do
I
not.
rarely do things by myself, and that's the
But
point.
you know what?
We're hoes.
We're hoes.
Okay.
We're
We're
hoes, and
hoes.
that's it.
It's 304s.
What you want me to say? Sorry.
Hey guys.
See? Hoes don't listen.
Hey guys.
I'm a hoe. I'm just.
She's a hoe. The Holy Spirit come out, they just stop hearing shit. Like
I'm just getting in my hoe mood.
Thank you.
you see, they got to dance and everything.
Thank you.
All right, I have
A hoe
I have a
hand
question.
thing.
Does every woman know how to be a hoe?
We're all hoes. It doesn't matter what we know or not.
I'm just saying,
We're born hoes.
It's in our blood.
We're literally born that way.
I'm gonna clip this up.
Nigga, clip it.
I'm gonna clip this up.
Clip it. Clip it. Ain't no bitch in me. How about that?
Be careful out
How
here,
about
pimp. Be careful out here, pimp.
Ain't baby. Ain't nothing scary about
We're
Aaron
moving
Campbell.
on.
Unless it's a
This
roach.
next clip here is for my beautiful black
I'm
men
scared of
friends
roaches.
on this couch right now.